Hi everyone. Now as I'm recording this, we are very close to the new year. And it made me think about and reflect on that we usually around this time think about something that we want to release or anything that we want to bring into our lives. So either we are practicing to let go or we are practicing to set intentions for the year to come. And whenever we are trying to make a change, I want to speak about the brain, because our brain functions in patterns. The brain has these neural pathways that are filled with patterns and behaviors, things that feel familiar. So as we start to implement change or move towards change, we need to rewrite these neural pathways. And it takes time. It could take anything from a week up to months or years even, depending on how big that shift or how foundational it's going to be. And throughout that process, there will be discomfort. Our brain is a tool for survival, which means that it wants us to be comfortable. Comfortable means safe, and safe is familiar. Familiar doesn't mean that it's healthy or even in line with your truth. It simply means that you know what, or believe that you know, think that you know what's going to happen, which means that it's predictable and safe. That brings me to the intentions that we're setting. And when we think about intentions, if we move from the mind, again, it's conditioned. It has these patterns, beliefs from early childhood, which means that many times we learn that things that we want brings a certain outcome, but it might not be actually true for us. When you look at your intention and you go to the root of why you want to manifest that thing in your life, why you want to release it, why you want to bring it in, you can usually root it down to a feeling that believes that it's going to bring you some kind of joy, peace, freedom in some way. And I believe that every feeling or regarding this intention can be filtered down to simply freedom. And if we set these intentions with our mind and we believe in our mind space that this is going to bring me this freedom, and we are disconnected from the body, while doing that, we're going to reach that point, if we reach that goal, where we might realize that it was actually not what I wanted, and it wasn't true for me, that it did not bring that feeling that I was looking for. And the more that we connect to the heart, this is where your authenticity lies. The more you listen to your body when you set your intentions, the more in alignment you will be. When we look at science and heart coherence, we know that by connecting to the heart, we are harmonizing the heart rate variability. It moves into sine waves. And these sine waves are signaling or information for the brain. And the brain starts to match the sine smooth rhythm. It starts to harmonize the whole body, so your body is in coherence. And what also happens with connection to the heart is that you access the prefrontal and frontal cortex of your brain. And this is where change happens. When we are in stress, we are cut off from this part of the brain and we're operating from our patterns, our learned behavior. We're operating from survival. And to be able to make changes in our life and to enable neuroplasticity, which allows you to rewrite these neural pathways, we need to be connected to the prefrontal and frontal cortex. So why I'm bringing up heart coherence is because this is such a powerful way, not only to help your body move into a more healthy, harmonious state, but also to help rewrite these pathways in your brain and stay heart-centered as you move through the discomfort of change. On a psychological level, again, the feeling is what you're after, not what your mind thinks it's going to get. It's what you're feeling in the body. So the more that you connect to the heart, you connect to the physical body and what feels right, what's resonating in your heart, the more you can move to a life that actually brings you fulfillment and freedom that you're looking for. We also know that the heart has the body's most powerful electromagnetic field. So it's both receiving and sending out energy through the heart center into the biomagnetic field of your body. And through this biomagnetic field, we are picking up signals from the environment. And these signals you're going to feel them like it feels good, it's a good vibe, or maybe it's a bad vibe. And this is simply signals for you to let you know this is in resonance with my truth or it's not in resonance with my truth. So when it starts to move forward towards this new year, then you can check in with your heart. How does this feel in my heart? Does it feel like it's resonating? Does it feel disconnected? And therefrom, make heart-informed decisions as you move forward in life. In our practice today, we're going to move through different techniques that brings you into heart coherence, but also to increase the energy flow through the heart and around the heart center. And if you have been through a period in life where you felt disconnected from the heart, it might not be that you instantly feel that freedom and love and connection in your heart, that it's its natural state. It might be that you experience sadness and grief that you have been storing around your heart center. When we are connected to the heart, we practice to be open to everything that we are. The heart center energetically, it's the bridge between the unconscious and the conscious body. So if you look at the 7 main chakras, from the root up to the crown, we have 3 lower, 3 higher, and in the center you have the heart, integrating everything that we are. It's also the gateway to our higher consciousness, which really rhymes with what science has discovered, that when we are connected to the heart, we are able to connect to the whole brain, the prefrontal frontal cortex. All right, we're going to begin with a meditation. So I want you to either find your comfortable seated position. You can also lay down if you prefer. So take a moment, get comfortable. As you have your spot, close your eyes. And then guide your hands to your heart. Shift your inner gaze into your heart center. So it could be your physical heart, it could be the space around your physical heart. And just start by sensing into this space. Now you might feel the heart beating into your hands. Maybe you notice your chest expanding and softening as you breathe. Without any judgment, just hold space. Tune in. Simply gazing into your heart starts to regulate your nervous system, guiding the body into a parasympathetic state. And as you continue to rest your gaze into your heart, we're going to slow down our breath. So breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue just like this. Gently guide the gaze into the heart space whenever your mind drifts. Continue to breathe these deep, long breaths, releasing any count that you might have. And start to imagine your heart taking this breath in, expanding, and breath out, softening. So feel your heart breathing in and out. So we know that gazing into the heart regulates the nervous system. And we also know by slowing down our breath to a coherent breathing, 5 in, 5 out, about, also helps the body supports it to move into a coherent state. Now the key for coherence is the feeling in your heart. So I want you to take a moment to activate the heart with a heartfelt emotion. And I suggest that today you focus on freedom. And if it feels difficult to simply connect to a sense of freedom or a feeling in the body, maybe you can invite into your mind space a memory, a place, maybe a person that helps you feel that freedom. When you feel connected to that memory, when you notice the activation in the body, in the heart, shift the focus to the sensations. Maybe you notice your shoulders softening. Maybe you notice a lightness in the body. How does freedom feel in your heart? Is there movement, tingles? And there's no right or wrong in your experience. Simply learning what freedom feels in your body, in your heart. The more we practice these exercises, the easier it will become to connect. Whenever we lose connection, we can always bring that trigger back into our mind space to reconnect. And then shift back to the sensations. And the more we practice to be in this state, the more it becomes our natural state. And through the law of resonance, we start to bring into our lives things that resonate with that feeling. Take a few more deep breaths here. Now, as you have this connection to your heart, you might take a moment to set an intention for this practice, maybe for the new year, maybe for the day. And this could be anything, could be to practice to come back to the heart, to breathe heart-centered breaths, something more personal to you. Let your intention anchor into the heart center. And we will tone in chanting one Om together. Deep breath in, a full breath out. Breathe in for Om. Allow the hands to rest down. Pause for a moment. If you're laying down, you can slowly start to find your way to a seat. And if you're seated and you like to change your seat or stretch out, just take a moment to do that. Practicing this technique to bring us into heart coherence could be enough to do for 1-2 minutes and have a really impactful effect that could last for hours. So it doesn't take long. It could just be a 1-2 minute practice where you breathe in and out through your heart. Now I want you to find a cross-legged position. And we're going to invite a bit of movement to, again, invite a bit more energy through the heart, increase the circulation. So I want you to bring the left arm up towards the sky in about a 60-degree angle, palm facing up. So I'm being your mirror here, so you can just mirror this movement. And then we have the right arm reaching down about 30 degrees, also palms facing up. Now as we are here, gently pull the shoulder blades towards each other without squeezing them. You just want to find a gentle opening through the heart. Find activity through the fingers. Soften a bit more through the shoulders. Close the eyes and guide your inner gaze back into the heart center. And as you keep your gaze resting into the heart, return to deep, long breaths. Breathing in and out through the heart center. If your mind today is very active, keeps wandering, you can invite a mantra to help it to stay focused. If so, inviting Sat, S-A-T, as you breathe in, think it to yourself. Nam with the exhalation, N-A-M. So our mind likes to drift. It gets distracted. I've heard that a human brain is able to focus for about 8 seconds before it loses its focus. So without being hard on yourself, whenever it drifts, just gently guide it back. Gaze into the heart, deep, long breaths. Sat, Nam, connected to the breath. Sat Nam is translated as I am truth, or truth is my name. And not only are you helping your mind to become more still and quiet, but you're also reprogramming the subconscious mind, aligning it with the vibration of Sat, Nam, I am truth. A few more breaths here. With an exhalation, shift the hands. So let the right arm lift up to about 60 degrees and the left arm down to about 30, palms still facing upwards. We're still open through the chest and we're reaching out through the fingertips. Keep breathing. Focus in your heart. Sat, Nam. Just a bit longer. Keep coming back to breath and mantra whenever the mind drifts. Keep guiding the gaze back into heart center. Take one more deep breath in. Keep your arms as they are. Exhale completely. Hold your breath out at the end of this exhalation. And find Mula Bandha. So as you hold your breath, you lift the pelvic floor up. Lower belly sucks in. If you practice Uddiyana and Jalandhar, invite them in as well. Lift your inner gaze to the third eye, so towards the center of the head. And release, breathe in. Exhale, let your arms come down. With your gaze still closed, focus into the sensations in the body. And you might notice the circulation around your shoulders, the rush of energy down your arms into the fingers. Feel the space in your chest. Maybe a bit of increased flow and energy around the heart or through the heart. Prepare to continue guiding your hands to your shoulders. Let the thumbs point to the back and fingers to the front. With your breath in, rock up onto the sit bones. Flex your spine forward. Pull the elbows to the back. Lift the chin. As you exhale, round the spine, circle the elbows forward. Bring them as close as you can. Tuck the chin to chest. So breathe in, lifting forward. Big circle. Pull the elbows to the back. Lift the chin. And exhale, rounding. So when you understand this movement, you again close your eyes and bring the focus back into heart center. Follow your deep, long breath, so let it guide your pace. Connect to the mantra, Sat with the breath in, Nam with the breath out. So we're moving slow and attentive. So we feel into every inch of this movement, noticing how we're moving through the whole spine from the tailbone up to the neck. If it feels good for you, it might be a pause at the top of the breath in. Maybe there's a soft pause at the end of the exhale as you come closer to yourself. We have about 1 more minute to go, so keep connection to your breath. Following your own pace. Just a few more rounds. And prepare to come into stillness with your breath in. Find a long spine. Keep the hands to your shoulders. Now exhale completely. Hold the breath out. Again, applying Mula Bandha at the end of that exhalation. Lift through the belly. Option add Uddiyana and tuck your chin in Jalandhar. Lift your inner gaze to the third eye. Keep holding. Releasing the bandhas, breathe in. And exhale, let your arms come down. Now we're pausing again for a moment to tune into the effects. So listening into your own body. What is moving? What are you sensing? Could be anything from physical sensations. Could be energy movement, emotions. Maybe your mind is really active, and that's okay too. Can you allow it to? Without judging, without thinking that it's supposed to be in any other way than what it is at this moment. At any time, you can always stretch out your legs or change your seat. And we're going to stay cross-legged for the next exercise as well. And as we continue, we're going to bring in a bit more of a rhythmic movement and an active breath. And I want you to find your own rhythm. So a rhythm that you can connect to, might be faster, might be slower. And we're going to bring in a bit of momentum. So if you have any shoulder injuries, feel free to move with a lot more control rather than momentum. So tune into your own body, notice what feels right. What we'll do is breathe in and swing the arms up to the sky. And then we exhale, swing them behind us. We breathe in, cross them in front of you, and exhale to the back. So breathing in, up, exhale to the back. Breathe in, cross in front of you, exhale to the back. So it might look something like this. And again, I want you to find your rhythm. So maybe that was perfect for you if you tried with me. Listening into your own body, prepare to begin. Find your comfortable seat, soften into the sit bones. A deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and breathe in to begin. So your gaze is still into the heart center. Closing the eyes, focus into the heart. If it helps you to stay focused, invite the mantra. Sat as you breathe in, Nam with the breath out. Keep coming back to focus whenever your mind drifts. If momentum feels okay for your body, invite even more. Can you allow your arms to swing? Let them be free. Just a bit longer. Don't worry if you accidentally move up twice or forward twice, just continue. Now with the breath in, swing the arms up, hold your breath at the top. Imagining you're holding your breath in your heart center. Interlace your fingers, all but your index fingers pointing straight up to the sky. Keep the arms in line with the ears. If you're a woman, the left thumb is over the right. If you're a man, the right thumb is over the left. Keep holding, finding Mula Bandha, lifting your inner gaze to the third eye. Keep your arms up as you exhale completely. Hold the breath out at the end of your exhale. Again, Mula Bandha, option Uddiyana and Jalandhari. Lifting everything up through the body. Feel how you move from the root up through the fingertips. Gaze is focused into the third eye. Release and breathe in. And exhale, let your arms come down. Gaze still closed, tune into the effects. You might notice a bit more energy moving through the body, a bit more circulation. Hold space for whatever is moving through you. And if you ever feel like you worked up or released blockages and tension, if there's scatteredness within you, you can always sigh out through your mouth to help your body let go of any excess energy or scatteredness. We have one more exercise to do. And again, if you like to switch your seat or stretch out your legs, you go ahead and do that. For the next exercise, you can choose to stay cross-legged. You can also sit on your heels. So wherever you prefer to be at this moment, you can sit on a block, you can sit on a bolster or pillow, whatever you prefer. And if you practiced with me in earlier videos, you'll recognize this movement. We're moving through spinal twisters. And this means that the hands are going to land back to the shoulders, thumbs to the back and fingers to the front. And as you do this movement, we're going to try to keep the elbows in line with your shoulders. If this gets way too heavy, you can allow them to drop down. You can also cross them across your chest. Important is to connect to your breath again. And you can choose to stay with a deep, long breath. You'll get plenty of benefits because we're moving side to side here. You get plenty of benefits with a deep, long breath. If you like to intensify this Kriya, intensify the effects, you can also move with the Kapalbhati breath, which means that we bring the focus into the exhalation and again, momentum into the movement. So if we choose to do that, the 100% focus will be on your exhale and the breath in will become passive and you move with momentum side to side. So I'm going to demonstrate before we begin. As we breathe in, again, I'm mirroring you, we breathe in to the left and then we exhale to the right. And we try to isolate the movement into the thoracic spine, so middle back and upper back. So it might be that you move with this deep, long breath. Could be that you invite momentum focusing on the exhale, and it could look something like this. The exhale through the nose, pumping the navel in with your exhalation as you exhale to the right. All right. So come into position, hands on your shoulders. Softening into your seat, wherever you are, allow the hips to relax. Close your eyes, focus into heart center. And as you breathe in, twist to the left. Exhale to the right. Breathe into the left. And exhale to the right. So again, it might be that you start with deep, long breaths here. You can stay with deep, long breaths if that feels right for you today. Option to invite more momentum and a more active breath. Whichever variation you choose for you. Gaze is still in the heart center. Stay connected to your breath. Softening your face, and notice if you're frowning, tensioning through the jaw. Invite the mantra if that helps you to stay present and focused. This movement is usually challenging for everyone in different ways. So it could be emotionally challenging, it could be physically challenging, it could be mentally challenging. So the more that you can connect to the breath and the mantra, the more you will help yourself to stay focused, present. Remember that the brain starts to complain when it feels discomfort. It wants us to stay comfortable. But in that discomfort is where the growth happens. That's where change happens. So stay committed, stay connected. Notice if you're dropping the elbows without you intending to, lift them back up in that case. And this movement is also strengthening for the nervous system. So we are momentarily putting the body into a sympathetic state or an activation of the sympathetic nervous system, which means that we are challenging the body, we're stressing it for a moment. And what we're doing is practicing to stay present and calm as the body feels challenged, as the mind feels challenged. When we practice Kapalbhati, we are giving a momentarily sympathetic response. But what we see about 20 minutes after practicing Kapalbhati, it increases, or we have a dominant parasympathetic state in the body. Just a little bit longer. If you are practicing with momentum, invite even more. Allow it to swing side to side. Let your head simply float however it floats. No need to control the neck or the head. Stay focused just a bit longer. Prepare to come into stillness. Breathe in, sweep the arms up to the sky, hold the breath at the top. Interlace your fingers, index fingers pointing up, left thumb over right for women, right thumb over left for men. Arms in line with the ears, soften the shoulders. Mula Bandha is activated, lifting the pelvic floor up, gaze lifts up. Keep your arms up as you exhale completely. Holding the breath out at the end of the exhale, again applying Mula Bandha. Lift through the pelvic floor, option add Uddiyana, lifting the belly and tucking the chin in Jalandhar. Gaze to the third eye, hold. And release, breathe in. Exhale, arms come down. Pause in stillness. Return to a deep, long breath, helping the body to calm down, to move back into a state of rest, recovery, relaxing. You can always sigh out if you feel like there's something to let go of. There's a lot of movement within you. From here, we're going to be in stillness for just a few minutes. So it could be that you lay down if you prefer. It could be that you stay seated. So wherever you choose to be, we're again moving back into heart center. So shift your gaze into heart space. If you like to, you can bring your hands back to heart center. Connecting to the breath, expanding and softening through the heart. Maybe you notice that there's already an activation in the heart center. Or maybe you again invite a thing, place, person, a memory that activates the heart. And when you notice the activation, be in the sensations in your body. How does it feel? The electromagnetic field that emanates from the heart expands beyond the body. And we have tools today that can measure this energetic field or bioelectromagnetic field, but the tools are only able to measure to about 3 feet outside of the body. So we don't really know how big this electromagnetic field is. We only know that it expands beyond the body. When we are deeply connected to our hearts and into a state of coherence, a stable, strong, coherent heart, we have the ability to influence hearts around us. We have the ability to have people in our presence simply feel calm, centered, being in your presence, your heart guiding their heart. Take a few more deep breaths. With your gaze in heart center, hands connected to the heart, take a moment to reconnect with the intention you set at the beginning of this practice. And decide for you if you take this intention with you off the mat, throughout your day, into the new year. And to tone out, we again chant one Om together. Deep breath in, sigh out. Breathe in for Om. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. I hope you feel the benefits of this practice, that you feel at home centered in your heart. I'll keep you updated for more videos coming up soon, and also live classes, so stay updated through either YouTube, maybe Instagram or Facebook, as I continue to update for upcoming classes. All right, wish you a happy new year.